Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is Madden Football on EA Sports. Up next, we've got a good one on tap between the visiting Houston Texans and the Denver Broncos. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Coach, we find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Houston Texans and the Denver Broncos. And hello again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And, Charles, we look at this Bronco team. Things haven't gone exactly according to plan to this point. But, boy, you and I down there with them before the game, they were fired up.
And they understand how important this game is. Win this one, they can start to think about a turnaround.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Texans, they've come in on a nice run of recent form. 4 wins out of 5. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. And a glance here at their quarterback standing 6'3".
What I enjoyed this week is that you asked to talk to his offensive center before the game and find out a little bit more about him and what the relationship is. And that was a pretty positive story, wasn't it?
Yeah, and really what I took away from that is just how it has permeated throughout the entire offensive line, the relationship they've had. It's really a group that's in sync.
They care about him. That's the thing. They really care. And when you care that much, you're going to play that much harder for him and give him a better chance to lead the team to wins.
A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jadeveon Clowney. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
2 sacks last week. Another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. A situation they'll certainly want to avoid going forward. An early 2nd and long they're facing. Now the 2nd down throw on target. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Whitney merciless in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Instead, they go empty backfield as they'll look to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Well, shame on them, Coach Davis. They went against your advice. They threw the football, and now they're backed up to punt this away.
They're actually fortunate. They went against my advice, but they didn't turn it over, right? No takeaway for the defense. They'll punt it now. They probably could have gained a few yards if they ran it, though, and helped out with field position.
Officially, that'll be a 63-yard punt. Well done. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10, right at the 30. Now Watson. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. And let's look here at the Houston offense.
So let's all work together on this one because it's natural to just watch the football. But I want all of us to watch the center of this offensive line, the center and the 2 guards. They've got to be able to control the point of attack, and they didn't do such a good job on that last play. Plenty of opportunities to redeem themselves. They'll have to take advantage of that and start to make progress.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Watson. And that will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Give them 11 yards that time on the return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. A run through the starters defensively for the Texans. They were very good a week ago in the win over Minnesota.
And it was the pass rush that really keyed their victory. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. They'll try the draw, Lindsey. And this will not get close to the 1st down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. To throw is Watson. He's got a man complete. It's Clay. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. And movement here by one of the Texans up front. In comes the flag. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Watson. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the 1st down.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, A little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. They were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, just what they're going through, whether they're seeing different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out as this game moves on.
On first down, it's Taylor. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
I guess it's good we can't really read the mind of the defensive coordinator now, huh?
Had him pinned back there deep, give up that run. Can't be happy.
Yeah, whatever is in his mind right now, we probably couldn't say over the air.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. A look at the numbers a week ago for Lindsey. 23 carries, 83 yards.
And we all know he had a big workload last week, so I'm eager to see if they decide to back him off a little bit. Personally, I hand it to him 20-plus times again. When a running back's locked in like he is, I want him to keep touching the football.
Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
He'll look to throw. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. He went backwards 5 yards there on third down to bring up fourth.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack. But that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And this is their third drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that
play. Watson on third down. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. First catch of the game for Hopkins. It's a first down. A first down carry now for Miller. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Muhammad Wilkerson elevated a Temple program that was looking for players like him, and he's carried that on into the NFL. What a terrific play there.
Yeah, a nice tackle for loss for the former Temple Owl, as you said, and the 30th pick in the 2011 draft. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on third down. From the 50, it's Watson. And the catch made by Hopkins. 20. They give him a gain of 38.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
On third down, it's very simple. Make sure you get beyond the sticks, make the catch, pick up the first down. But in this case, he turned it into bonus time and was off to the races for a monster play.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. This complete to the tight end Clay. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. On second down, here's Miller. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on third down. Out of the gun, Watson. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Roughing the passer, defense.
So instead of forcing the field goal, it'll be 1st and goal.
Yeah, the force was trying to make something happen that just didn't need to, right? I mean, the plays happen, let it go. It's over. Instead, he creates a penalty.
He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal. One man in the backfield, that's Miller, 2nd and goal. Watson now to throw. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Jordan Thomas, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Bullock good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive, and the result a Houston touchdown. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This will be fielded at the 6. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet. You're trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way?
Here's Lindsey trying to run inside, but nothing there. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down.
Let's go, baby.
Now back to throw. And that is incomplete. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Now a first carry for their fullback. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Probably a bit of a surprise call there on 1st down, but how about a tone setter for the drive? Picking up nice yardage with the big man setting the tone physically.
He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Going on the ground with Eckler. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. From the 29, Watson. He finds Hopkins complete. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a 1st down. Now Watson. From the gun, he'll throw. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. Von Miller, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Play action for Miller. Now Watson. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Well, he was just trying to contain DeAndre Hopkins, and he got a little too close.
And because of his ability to line up in different spots on the field and come at you from different angles, different guys have to cover him, and all of them have the same issue. How do you do it without interfering? In this case, it didn't get done.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
It's a loss of 10 yards on the play, and it's second down. After the penalty, it's Miller. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming. Throwing on third down, Watson. It's complete to Hopkins. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 31-yard line.
I don't care how many times we see it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down. From the red zone now, Watson. Man open right side, it's the tight end Clay. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's Watson. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Randall Cobb, the intended receiver, and it's third down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on. That is caught. Hopkins for the Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Texans push further out in front. They went empty backfield, all their weapons out wide, so there really was no secret here to what they were going to do.
No secret, but they still had to execute it, and they still had to protect the guy throwing the ball, because oftentimes when you empty the backfield, people bring pressure at you. They managed to hold in there and successfully complete the touchdown pass.
Now Bullock to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. So that drive, 12 plays in length, and it results in the Texans finding the end zone. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
Let's go.
Philip Lindsay and the rest of the offense heading back out. They haven't been able to get him on track. They haven't been able to get this offense on track. No points so far.
Maybe it's time to start doing a few different things. Throwing the ball a little bit, maybe featuring other people touching it for a while, and then you've got a chance to come back to it when things have changed a little bit. They have to make an adjustment.
Well, still time for him here as we sit in the second quarter. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsay. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. Here's a 2nd and 7. This is the tight end Fant. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run it in with Janovich, the fullback. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal. They'll try to run with Lindsey. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Philip Lindsey, his 6th touchdown of the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. A 1-yard run on first down, another one on second. It might not do much for the yards per carry average, but it gets them 6 points.
And at contract time, you want to show touchdowns scored way more than you want to show yards per carry.
Extra point good by Prater, and that'll make our score 14-7. That time a 6-play drive, and it was capped off by a Philip Lindsey touchdown run. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This will be fielded at the 8. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go, let's go.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And movement here by one of the Texans up front. In comes the flag. That's going to set them back 5 yards. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Here's Watson, operating from the gun. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. But now it'll be 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd, Watson. He'll get this to Eckler. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st.
That's it, baby.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here's Emmanuel Sanders now as he and the rest of the offense march back onto the field. You better believe that he's well aware he has 0 catches right now, and they're losing, so he's probably a little hungry.
And you know the guys on defense are aware as well. And they're really excited that he has no catches, but they're also worried because a lot of times that's like the ticking time bomb. The longer you hold him down, when he finally explodes, look out.
Yeah, no catches, though, so far in this game. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 14 yards there and a Denver first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Watch 80, watch 80. Heavy. Everybody scoot up, heavy.
He'll look to throw. Got an open man. It's Fumagalli. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. They run the counter. It's Taylor. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. I actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
They'll look to throw here. That's complete to Jake Butt. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 19. They'll look to throw. This one complete to the running back, Lindsey. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a holding penalty, and that'll send him backwards.
You know, they're trying not to do that. I mean, we know that, right? We talk to them all the time. But sometimes the defensive guys just put you in awkward situations, and you get caught grabbing their jerseys.
J.J. Watt, the one that gets him down. They'll drop to throw. And Sanders has got it complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on third. They're going to look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So on is Matt Prater now to try a field goal here. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It'll be a 51-yard attempt. And the 13-year man puts it through, and they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Faking the give. Now Watson. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. He was looking for Charles Clay as tight end. And now it's second down. Throwing again is Watson. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. It's dropped by his tight end, Charles Clay. But now it's third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, it's Watson. He's got his target. It's Cobb. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 41-yard line.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
4 seconds left, and there's the timeout. In field goal range and a chance to tack on 3 before intermission. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And this one is right down Broadway. And that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Things starting to get interesting in this final weekend before Thanksgiving. So let's see what's going on around the NFL. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. In the game you're watching is Deshaun Watson, who is the star of the first half. His guys will start the third quarter with the lead as we get you back out to Denver and hand it back over to Brandon Gaudin.
Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield.
And on this play, the read for the quarterback was the defensive end, and he was totally focused on the quarterback. He should have given it off inside to the running back. Instead, he kept it and ended up taking a loss on the play.
Watson now on third down. Caught by Cobb. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Give them 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs. 10th carry now for Lamar Miller. He's got the first down and more inside the 40 and down to the 29-yard line. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
And he's going to be met behind the line of scrimmage and taken down. And a penalty flag is going to come out on top of it. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Here we go.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. In on the tackle, the former All-Pro Chris Harris. Once more, here's Eckler. Now third down is looming, a pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. Third and long, it's Watson. He finds his target, Fuller. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Texans push further out in front. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Here's Bullock now for the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. So that drives 7 plays in length. And the result, a Houston touchdown. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. And their halftime hold now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
And he'll take this forward for 2, maybe 3. But we do have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play, and it'll make this a 2nd and long. They'll run with Taylor, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Back to throw here. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Draw play, it's Eckler. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
Defense.
A little eager there coming in from his outside linebacker position.
You think the hard count got him there?
Yeah.
Maybe that extra that extra emphasis on it got him to jump, and they picked up 5 yards.
Watson to throw on 3rd and 1. It's complete to Fuller. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Watson, and his throw's going to be incomplete. Charles Clay is tight in the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Eckler. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, Watson. This complete to the tight end, Clay. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. Quick update from Levi's Stadium. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. A run there on 1st down and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. 2nd and 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
They'll run on 1st down. Taylor, and he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He'll find Lindsey here. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down. This quarterback now 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. And that's complete to Sanders. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now back to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Texans scoop it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
Deshaun Watson of the Texans offense trot back out there. He has been consistent, hasn't he? He played well in the first quarter, good second quarter, and now continuing that here in the third.
And that's the word that they're always seeking from the guy taking the snaps, is consistency. Taking care of the ball, making sure it gets to the right people, no errors, right? Not turning it over, and just doing all the right things. That's leadership, and it inspires confidence in a team.
Yeah, been a good leadership and a good distributor. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
Well, that play was over before it even got started. Thanks for nothing, huh? How about that? That sets up a very difficult third down call now.
Now it's Watson. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
The Texans send the punter out as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And Denver getting set to take the field. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time, fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester, that's for sure, because to be that close and come away with no points is really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense, but the defensive players, too, thought, hey, we're going to put some points up and have a little momentum going. They've got to find a way to just get it out of their minds, let it go,
short-term memory,
and move on to the next series.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Broncos on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. He'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Texans to take over. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. Now a first down throw. Watson. He's got a man complete. It's Clay. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
Check it out, Reed.
Watson going to give this one to Miller. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A shotgun snap for Watson. He's got Fuller. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer.
To throw is Watson. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. No gain there, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Now Watson. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a first down. Play action from Miller. Now Watson. And he can't quite bring it in. Might have heard footsteps there across the middle. Second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Watson. That's complete to Cobb. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it with Miller. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down. Running on first down, Eckler. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
47 Mike, 47 Mike, 47.
Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down.
We got 3, fellas, we got 3.
From the gun, here's Watson. And he's got his man. It's the tight end, Clay. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 12-yard line.
Let him know.
And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
False start, offense.
So that'll back them up 5. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Here's Watson. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And the catch made by Hopkins. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
Bullock's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
This one taken from the 7. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
2nd and 1. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. It's caught by Sanders. As Sanders has it poked free. And the Texans scoop it. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. DeAndre Hopkins and the rest of the offense heading back onto the field. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it?
Right.
Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Back to throw, Watson. Going deep for Hopkins. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. On 3rd down, Miller. And some space here.
Let's go, boys. Let's go. We own them. We own them. Showing up. Showing up.
On the ground, it's Eckler. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Okay, Brady, I see you.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
That's trash.
Watson throwing quickly to Hopkins. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
Mike, 53. 53. Mike.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Thomas has got it, complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. 47's the Mike.
And no pitch there and no chance either as he's brought down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges.
From the gun on 3rd, Watson. And the throw there going to be incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This is taken at his 4. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
Now this one complete on the slant route. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. He gets it to Thomas. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
Offense.
Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding call.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit.
Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He completes this to Sutton. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th. They're going with Lindsey, and he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. And Sanders has got it complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down. He's got Jake Butt as tight end. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal. Here's a 2nd and 7. And it's caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Philip Lindsay. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Broncos cut into that lead. So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win all games on their schedule. But the development of this rookie quarterback is paramount for this team. So you're exactly right. Every rep, doesn't matter what the game, what the situation, what the score, valuable for him, valuable for his team as they look towards next year.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And they will take a knee here. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for Houston, the win gets them a step closer to 500 at 5-6. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, their luck may have run out as they fall to 4-7 now in the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.